it's an incredible business. It's an incredible thing. And I appreciate you guys for doing this. Thank you so much for putting that on. It's very, very amazing to me. And I know that we team up and we do. You never need to apologize about giving good information to people. It don't matter how long it takes. I appreciate you and love you both for doing this and for making this thing part of your Saturday. Thank you so much. Guys, we're going to roll through a presentation that I did last week, and I've had a lot of people ask me to show and to kind of go through it again. So I'm going to roll through it. I'm going to roll through this. And by the way, you might notice I also keep my visuals simplistic. I keep things really clean so there's not too much eyes, so that their eyes comprehend and their ears hear at the same time. And I'm not pouring so much volume. And keep in mind, this would just be an introductory deal. This would be you meeting somebody for the very first time, and they might say, well, yeah, you know, I'll listen, or I'm interested. Yeah. Or, yeah, what do you mean? Or something along those lines to open a little window for you. Now, you might just have to talk it like I did last week, but if you have an opportunity to show it, sometimes the visual plus the speaking. This is called the short version of a presentation when you intro to somebody about a business. Now, some of you angle quickly to product, and that's how you make your sale. That's good. There's nothing wrong with it. There's a presentation for that. Some of you want to angle quickly to get business partners. Some people are interested in joining a business, getting into business. And so you need all kinds of tools. It's a heck of a lot easier to use a Phillips head screwdriver on a Phillips head screw than it is a flathead screwdriver. You got to use the right tool for the right people. So if you're looking for business builders, business owners, business entrepreneurs, you want to gear your information towards business. You want to give them something to chew on and then let everything else prop it up, right? If you're going for somebody that you want as a customer or someone who's highly product centric, you want to go in product first. And you really want to build that up and then let the other parts support it, because they'll say these products are awesome. I want to do this. And hey, if I can make money at it too, that'd be great. But on the other side, people say, hey, I want a business that supports my family. I want a business that takes care of things. And if everything's good behind it, products and all, you see, there's different mentalities. What I'm about to show you is someone that might have more of a business mentality. It's very simple, it's very clean, and this will take a few minutes. I'm not kidding. I can actually do this presentation in 45 seconds. But I'm going to take a little longer to give it to you what I would do naturally with someone. And this is, you don't have much time. You're in the parking lot at Walmart, and around here we call it the Walmart. I don't know why, but you're in a parking lot at the Walmart, and so you got 45 seconds to send something to somebody, to share something with somebody, to give somebody something, and talk to them real quick. Oh, let me just show you. You can show them on the phone. You do any number of things here. And by the way, when you're talking about a short presentation, simple, it's got to be really just basic to where if you showed them on the phone, they could actually see it and read it. So this is an important piece of this, and we're going to try to make this part of our app and stuff for you so that you can see that later. But right now, I just wanted to show it to you, the simplicity of it. It's in its first draft, so bear with me. But in the first draft, let me see if I can share here and get this put on here for you.
You're frozen, Scott. Oh, you know. Hey. How are you? How are you? Great, thank you.
Mute, please. Mute.
Okay, mute it.
You guys have control. Y'all can mute them.
I'm muting them now.
Scott, we did lose your visual in case you think you're on.
It's a technical issue day. I'll get it together though. He's coming back.
All right, I'm coming back on, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Gremlins are in the system somehow today, messing with all of us. But let me bring myself back up. You guys tell me if you can hear me okay. And shortly, if
We
you can
do.
see me. Good.
Yes, we
I don't
can
have problems like that normally. Let me see if I can bring that video up.
We got
Okay. Yeah, sorry, you guys. I really apologize. And I don't normally wear the suit. I'm preaching a funeral today, later this afternoon, which is my calling, to speak the word and to do what I do. And so, but I didn't want to miss this today, man, because this is something I want to help with, and this is something that I want to do for you. So let me try this again. I hope this doesn't toss me off. If it does, I may just have to talk it, but let me try this one more time for you because I really want you to see this. And we'll share it. 1 second, bring it for presentation off. You tell me when you get an opportunity, this doesn't mess up again. Tell me if you can see this from a screen situation, and I'm going to see if I can't give us a presentation.
Yes, we do.
We see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Thank you so
More
much.
cutting in
So
and out.
this is okay. This is the pitch, ladies and gentlemen. And this is my short pitch. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stop my video to keep it real. So this is my short pitch, and I hope you can see that. Can you still see the product screen? Product strong, corporate strong?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I will go to somebody, and notice how simple this is. 4 squares, says 4 pillars in the middle, says a con up in the corner. I'll go to somebody and I'll say, look, as I was telling you before, do you have if you've got something, if you've got just a minute, I'm going to show you, because we've gotten past the point where they said, yeah, I'll take a look, quick look. We've gotten past the point by asking a question. Are you interested in making extra money? Are you interested in learning about a business that you can do on the side, a side hustle, if you will? And if you get an affirmative, and you might not, move on. But if you get an affirmative, quickly show them this. You can do this in a minute or less, or you can do this in 5 or 10 minutes. Okay? It's a very big deal. So first of all, moving forward, I'll say, well, one of the things I'd talk about is just the 4 pillars of any successful company in the industry. And this is all of them. All companies, and if they're successful, they've done this piece right. 4 legs of the stool, and they have all got to be in place. If they're weak on a product, that's going to be shaky, and it's going to eventually fall. If they're weak on corporate, they're going to be shaky. They're going to eventually fall. If they're weak on compensation, same thing. If they're weak on marketing, same thing. So let's look at product very quickly. We source our ingredients. We're very serious about it. Very carefully formulated ingredients for the absolute best health you can possibly have. And we get results. We've got testimonials to prove it. Now, if they stop you there and say, well, what is the product? Then start explaining it a little bit. But I don't even go into the product. I say something like this to close this page. I can tell you all about the product if you have interest here in a couple minutes. And you can say, well, tell me more about the product. Now you're moving down the path. But notice, I don't even do that. I say every company needs to have a strong corporate group of people. They have to be experienced, and I mean experienced, not somebody with a few years in network marketing or this, that, and the other thing, or somebody that's got money that thinks they can launch one of these. Somebody that's been there and done that. Our entire staff is highly qualified, highly put together. They are a compassionate people. Okay. We are all very compassionate about the company, about you all, about each other. And that was one of the most premier pieces to me. I want to love the people that I'm with and love the company that I work with. And what I especially love about being corporate strong, and this company's got it, man, got it, got it, got it. That is, everyone knows how to run in their lane. What are you good at? In other words, we're not all having to wear 10 hats. Now, some of us got 2 or 3 on, but the fact is that what we're good at is what we do. That's thanks to our CEO, Melissa Boston, who knows how to make this put people where their strengths are. Are we corporate strong? You bet we are. Compensation. You need to have a company that has a fast start so you can get your money back in your pocket quickly. Whatever you spent, you want to put back in your pocket in about 30 days or so. You really do. We've got it. Monthly income. We need to have income that reoccurs. Every time people order, it reoccurs. And by the way, the future for us looks bright because we're working on some things that are going to be an ongoing residual piece, which, oh my goodness, watch out when that happens because incomes will grow. And I love a company where you can promote yourself by working and it's within reason. You don't have to be a multi-million-dollar earner before you get a promotion. You can promote yourself. There's a ladder to climb here, and you make your decision how quickly you want to climb it based on work. Compensation here is strong. I'll put it up against anything in the industry. And last but not least, you got to have a marketing platform. We are developing and continuing to develop a marketing wardrobe, which has many types of things in it for people to use. We don't believe that everybody wears the same clothes. We don't believe that everybody markets the same way. Your strength is going to be somewhere in the middle, somewhere over here. Perhaps you're strong talking to people on the phone. Perhaps you love to take people to meetings. Perhaps you love to go to someone's house. Perhaps you want to send somebody a text message and be kind of low key. I don't know what your style is, but we continue to develop tools to give you that opportunity, much like the app that's out there that's great right now, the Econo Lifestyle app. The other piece to this is there needs to be multiple ways to show this business. We have parties, which, are these elevation experiences. We have phone calls, like conference calls. We have Zoom calls. We have get-togethers in all sorts of ways, and Zoom calls like this one, where we present the business. You do not have to do this yourself. There are people presenting like you saw today that will present the business for you. And we've got multiple ways to get that done that'll fit, once again, your way of marketing, your marketing wardrobe, 3-way phone calls, any number of ways to introduce this. And we keep this simple in the beginning. All we're asking for people to do is to try to find 2 people that they trust, who trust them to get started in the business. We don't oversell this. We don't go out and tell them to get 1 billion people. We shouldn't. Really, what we're doing here is just saying, get a few and help them do the same thing. That is the entire business. Any of that you'd like to ask a question on is what I normally say, and I'll be glad to go into it in more detail. You just heard it. That is all that I do. That's the entire piece. That's the whole thing. Now, you may say, well, that's ridiculous. Nobody's going to buy in on that. Really? I've been top salesman in every company I've ever been in my life. And nobody's going to do that? I think that we have to back up just a second and say, how do we bring people in? It's like driver's ed, ladies and gentlemen. Kid wants to join driver's ed. You don't throw them the keys and say, here you go. They're going to go get hurt. And that's what happens in this industry. People get hurt. They go out and they try to talk to people. They try to go through the process and everything, and they get hurt because they start to think that this is impossible. Keep it possible in the beginning. Keep it easy. Keep it streamlined for folks. Now, I can tell you, if somebody acted towards me after a presentation like that I gave them in a short fashion, like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to invite them to this Saturday call, 11 o'clock Eastern. 10 Central, 9 Mountain, 8 Pacific. I'm inviting them to this to hear a great presentation that's longer and more detailed. I might invite them to Thursday night's call, right? That's a conference call. They don't even have to be on Zoom. They just call in. That is what I will do. I start simple, and then when they show interest, I'm going to open that up. It's very interesting. My mother used to do this to me. She would say, well, how about this? You want some of this? She'd pull something out of the fridge and say, no, Mom, I'm good. She said, well, how about this? How about we do this piece? What if we get you just a little bit of that? No, Mom, okay. She said, well, how about if I just make you a little sandwich? It's my mother, okay? I said, no, Mama, I'm okay. She said, what if I just heat you up? No, I'm good, Mom, I'm good. She goes, well, what if I just give you one of these pickles? Okay, I'll have a pickle. Right? The pickles don't go on the table. Everything she has already told me goes on the table. Because once I showed a little interest, I'm hungry. I must be hungry now. Everything she just told me she's got, it's all coming out. You just looking for a simple in with somebody. Just a simple, hey, do you want to make money? The answer is always going to be the same. Everybody wants to make money, but you know why they say no? Because they don't believe you. They're not buying it. It's even possible, and they feel like they're about to be sold something. Don't sell anything. That opening intro should not cost them anything but a couple minutes of their time. If I bury somebody with an hour, ask me how many sales I've made on an hour presentation in my lifetime. 35 years successful in the industry. Ask me how many on an hour presentation. Oh, it's easy. It's an easy number. 0. Nobody wants to be force-fed. Nobody wants to drink out of a fire hose. It's too aggressive. Start small. Keep it real. Keep it very tight. Keep the message clean. And if they say, well, I mean, okay, that's cool. Well, what's the product? Well, they just open a door for you. Well, here's our products. Here's kind of where we are. I'm excited about this. Or, okay, tell me more about the compensation plan. I would love to tell you about how about this? How about you give me your email? I'm going to send it to you. You can study it, and then we'll talk later. Give me your cell phone number. I'm going to text it to you. You just picked up a contact. Don't try to sit there in a parking lot and pitch them for an hour. Keep it easy, because what you're doing is you're training them that they can do this. You don't have to be the message. You just deliver the information. You don't have to be the message. You just deliver the information. That's all you got to do. Start clean and simple. And that little 4 square box, that's a winner right there. This is being recorded. And by the way, that will be in your office eventually. Wants to be a little bit more branded to us. Keep it so simple. Keep it so clean. Keep it so. There's a guy in my church, and I love him like a brother. Okay. But I know if I say hello, he says hello to me and I say hello back to him, I better set aside 45 minutes of my time, because it doesn't stop with hello. You know what I'm talking about, right? He says, hello. I say, hey, how you doing? Wait. I'm in. We're in. Now, I love him like a brother. Don't get me wrong. I'm not slamming on the guy. I'm just telling you, you just bought into some time. Don't be one of those with people. Time is valuable. Time is valuable. You're asking them to buy in to you before they even know what's going on. How much time did I take in that little presentation a second ago? All of about 5 minutes. That was about a 5-minute thing, except for my explanation to you on the front. It was a whole 5 minutes. And then if they show interest, I'm going to send them stuff from my app and collect them as a lead inside my little app store, right? A kind of lifestyle app. And if they say, can we talk later? I'll give you my phone number. Can you call me later? Absolutely. Then you can invite them to a meeting like we had just a little bit ago to see the broader picture. My approach is 3 steps. Short, 4-pillar. Second, answer some of their questions. Notice I said some. And when it starts to get a little bit more detailed and you feel yourself getting a little too jabbery, you start jabbering, hold the reins, pull back and say, you know what? These questions are awesome. You mind going to a presentation with me? You don't have to even give your name or nothing. I'll take you to the presentation myself. And we can zoom in together. I'll come over to your place, zoom in, or I'll just give you the link. You can zoom in from where you are. I'll look for you. I'll introduce you if you'd like. And you can hear a full presentation. It takes about 45 minutes or so. How about that? Then you can see what you just did is number one, you gave them the short, they showed interest. You started to answer their questions, and then you tried to drive them to a detailed presentation, Zoom call, elevation party, whatever style you use to give people more information. That's a simple 3-step process to get them down the lane into trusting you. Remember, everybody wants to make money. Do they trust you? Folks, like I said, I got to preach a funeral. I hear my dog telling me it's time. So I'm going to go ahead and move on out the door. I love you so much. Have a beautiful Saturday and enjoy yourselves. I want to turn it back over to Mike to close us out. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to hop. Mike, can you close us out? I appreciate you, man.
You got it,
Thank you,
Scott.
Scott.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
We appreciate our
Thank you.
VP for
Thank you so
marketing.
much,
giving us
Scott. That was
training
great.
information.
Thank you.
All right. Are there any closeout things we need to deal with, Rachel?
I think we're good. Let's get back with the people that invited, and I think we're good.
All righty. Go get them, gang. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend.
Great weekend. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hopping on.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rochelle. Great job, honey.
Thank you
Thank
both.
you.
I appreciate you both. I really, really do. Forever and always in my prayers and my chanting. Bye for now.
Absolutely
Bye for
awesome. Have a great day.
Great
Back at you.
Presentation.
Back at you.
All right.
Goodbye,
And
John
this was
Boy.
this was recorded too, guys, so you don't have to worry about it. You'll get the recording.
Have a
Oh,
great day.
Good. Thank you.
Goodbye, John Boy.
And John girls.